Das ist der kleinste Kot, den mein Markt hatte. Das kleinste. This is the smallest cabbage that my market had. The smallest. I mean, look. It's almost twice as big as my head. Okay, well, I hope you guys like sauerkraut because I definitely got my work cut out for me today and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, let's do this. Los geht's. Okay, so to make our sauerkraut, first and foremost, what I've done is I've taken the cabbage and I've peeled off the outer leaves and then I sliced it really thin. So as you can see, it's nice and thin slicely there. And then I rinsed it really good and drained it. And now it's time to start the process. So I have some salt here and then I have my cabbage. So I'm just going to take it and I'm going to pour it into a bowl or just a large surface to work with. But basically there's going to be a lot of kneading and action going on. So we want to make sure that we have some space to work with. I'm going to add over my salt, just like that. And now, this is the fun part, we're going to get our hands dirty. So I'm literally just going to take the cabbage and I'm just going to grab it in fistfuls. And as I'm doing that, I'm also just lifting it so that I can be sure to get all of the cabbage in there. So, and this is what slowly but surely, after about 10 minutes of this, the cabbage will start to exude a liquid from the salt, and then it'll be time to place our sauerkraut in a jar. So, I'm going to keep going with this, and then we will jar our delicious sauerkraut. Okay, so I have been kneading my cabbage with the salt for the past 10 or 15 minutes, and as you can see, I mean, it's reduced in size considerably, and there's a lot of liquid that's formed in the bowl, so that is a very good thing. And in the meantime, I've also made a second batch. So I have some back here that I also kneaded and squeezed for about 10 to 15 minutes, and it looks great. So now, to make the sauerkraut, I have a large jar that I'm using, and I'm literally just going to take it and stuff the sauerkraut in the jar. So just like that. And you can use your hand, and I will also grab a spoon and a spatula to help me out here, just to help stuff it all in the jar. So now I love sauerkraut. I must admit that when I was a kid, it was kind of an unusual taste, but as I became an adult, I really love the taste of sauerkraut, and then especially since trying sauerkraut in Germany when it's fresh and delicious and warm, this also makes a really big difference because as a kid we always ate it cold, so it doesn't taste quite the same when it's cold. Alright, so as you can see, I am just stuffing my jar, and this is very important because as it ferments, every day I will come and open the lid and press it down as well. So this is also very important to the fermentation process. So as you can see, I'm just pouring all the liquid in there because it's really important for all the cabbage to be submerged in order to make sure that your sauerkraut doesn't go bad. I mean, you've done all this hard work. The last thing you want to do is for it to go bad. So, all right, so I'm just gonna add a little bit more of my sauerkraut. And I have a big jar that I'm working with here, and there's all types of fancy equipment for making sauerkraut, but I love the fact that, yeah, you can just use an old-fashioned method just like this, and it works just as well. So, all right, so I'm just gonna press it down, and as you press it down, you see that the liquid rises up. So even if it looks like there's not enough liquid, just keep pressing it down, and you'll see that the liquid starts to rise up. Okay, so now that I have most of my sauerkraut in there and it's nicely submerged, as you can see, the sauerkraut is nicely submerged. There's plenty of liquid on top, and that's very important for the fermentation process. So what I am doing is I have a little glass that I've taken, and I'm going to take a couple of rocks, heavy stones that I've also cleaned, and I'm just going to place it right on top. So this just helps to weigh down the sauerkraut. And then I'm just going to screw on my lid, And then every couple of days, I'm gonna come and check on it. Or every day, actually, I'm gonna come and check on my sauerkraut just to make sure that the stones are pressed down and that it's not leaking over, and also that there's no mold building up on the sauerkraut. And then in a couple of weeks, we will have our delicious homemade sauerkraut. So good. So, thank you so much for checking out this video on how to make homemade sauerkraut. I hope that you loved it, and I hope that you give it a try in your home kitchen. And until the next time, I can't wait to see you later. See ya!